Good afternoon and welcome to Cap at Home. I am Miss Ivy and we are going to take a little nature walk and pick up some pine cones. And I've already done the walk, so we're gonna pretend like we did the walk already. Okay, but I have the pine cones, so I'm gonna show you how to clean them because we are going to make beautiful seasonal pine cone designs. So as you can see, we have some that you're going to decorate. This is a two-part class today. So today will be cleaning your pine cones and painting. I picked up all different types of shapes of pine cones during my walk, and so now I'm going to show you how to clean them because it's very important that you clean your pine cones. And these are wonderful. They're starting to fall on the ground, or you can pick them from the tree, but you can take a bag in the midst of walking and just pick up a couple of pine cones. I've gotten some of my neighbor's pine cones. I've picked up some from my my walk, and they're different size, different shapes, different designs that you can see. Some are short, some are long and skinny, okay? So I'm gonna show you the process of actually cleaning them, and then we're going to paint them. This is a two-part class because we have to paint, they have to dry, and they will take up time to dry. So you want to paint as many as you can. And then next week we will start designing our pine cones, okay? All right, so I'm gonna move some of my pine cones that I already have sample, and then I have some that I'm going to complete, okay? So I'm gonna move them to the side. So we're gonna zoom in and we're gonna have fun with pine cone painting today. Okay, let's zero down to my workstation, okay? And you should be able to see everything. So what do we need? We need, I like the little palette or a paper plate to put my paint. We need plenty of paintbrushes. We need the pine cones. And I have my paintbrushes that's been soaking, okay? Alrighty. And so that means we have our water for cleaning our brushes. And I have water for the pine cones to clean that, as well as a little paper towel just to wipe them off and clean them. Now, you do need a variety of paints, okay? So decide on your colors that you want to use today, okay? And we're gonna paint many pine cones, okay? Quite a few of them, okay? Different colors, all right? So don't be shy. I will show you how to paint the inside and different techniques of painting. And I could tell you this, I found this at the dollar store. This is really cool. It's glitter paint. I love that purple. So I have a design in mind that I want to use that for, okay? So next week, also, if you can find beads, okay, any kind of little sea bead kind of thing, any kind of beads to decorate. You can use any kind of little stickers I found. And then, of course, Googlie Eyes. We love our Google Eyes, right? So make sure we're going to use those Google Eyes again. But you can use any kind of little stickers that you want. Also, paper. This is paper that I painted a while ago. So any kind of paper, a little stiff, okay? And we're just going to cut, I'll show you how to cut out wings, okay, for your little, if you do a little bird pine cone design. All right. Okay, so first we want to clean our pine cones. I'm going to move the ones that's painted off already. Okay, and we're going to work with this right here. So we're going to just our soapy water. I already prepared our soapy water. Okay, so when you pick up the pine cones, you want to, it's been out in the elements. So we don't know how long it's been out there from falling from the tree, because it was protected under the tree. Okay, you see a little googly kind of stuff coming off of it. So you want to just sort of wipe it down, okay? You want to really wipe it down real good, okay? And that's all you're doing. You're just wiping the stems off, the tip. And that soapy water will just help it to really get all the little stuff off. anything that might be on there. And you smell the pine cone. You actually smell some of the pine on that. Okay, so you want to wipe that off real good, okay? So you see this little stuff right here? You just want to you're not going to get it all off because that is part of the pine cone, but you just want to wipe it down. Okay, real good. Okay, just keep dabbing and keep wiping. Okay, and you can soap it up if you want to. They are dry. This will dry pretty quickly, okay? But you want to clean, make sure your pine cones are indeed clean. And put them to the side and let them dry, okay, before, of course, painting them. So I'm going to put those over there. Okay, so we're just cleaning. We're cleaning down because you don't want to do this particular direction. We're just going to wipe down, okay? You want to, anything that's on there will actually be able to come off, okay? But you are using your soap water and you are wiping it off pretty good, okay? And then we'll start painting. And you think about all the pretty colors of the fall, you can actually get this prepared to make other pine cone decorations for your home for the season. Because what do we have coming up? We have Thanksgiving and we have Christmas coming up. And pine cones, you'll see all kinds of pine cone designs for both holidays. Okay, so I'm going to let those dry. Now, these are already clean. Okay, so we're going to start with these. All right, and I'm just going to move this off because I really don't need this particular paper. Okay, I just need my paper towel. So you want to set up your workstation paper towel. You have your paint brushes. Now I'm ready to start selecting my paint. So I think for the first one, and these are dried already and they're ready to paint. So I think for the first one, I'm going to do a pretty, I don't know, I think a pink and green one. That's sort of different, right? Doesn't have to be your colors. Keep in mind your colors. I think I'm going to add purple. I'm going to add a couple different shades of green. So, and I like to keep, I found this really nice box. Okay, it's very cool for keeping some of my paint in. So it's very nice to keep your paint in something like this, okay? Storage of all of your materials is very, 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 very important. I'm going to give me a little bit more room here. Okay, so just squirt some of your paint and squirt quite a bit because we are talking about pine cone painting. And I like shake if you need to your paint to make sure it comes up. Okay. Okay, I have my purple out. And I like this color green, which is called chartreuse. Love this color. So I'm going to use this color. So I have my pink, I have chartreuse, and I have purple. I think I'm going to add, I like this blue. I think I'm going to do one in blue too. So think about your colors that you want to use. And that's what you want to really try, okay? So I'm going to a touch of blue here. Yeah, that's good. And I think I'm going to use a darker kind of pink as well. Yeah, I'm going to use another kind of pink, so I'm going to put that pink over here. I'll put all my pinks together. So you can organize how you want to paint. Now also, when you're in the midst of shopping for your paint, this is a pretty nice one, and all of these came from the dollar store, but this, it has a little pearl effect, if you can see. I really like that. That's really for the tips. So that sort of gives you a different, I'm going to put that down there too. You see how it's pearly and how it just sort of, I'm going to show you my paint palette, okay? And the paint palettes also you can get from a dollar store because they're just $1, right? Yes. Okay. Alrighty, and I think we'll try another pink maybe. Nope, not. We're gonna leave that pink alone. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I have some of my paint brushes that have been cleaned. I'm gonna lay them to the side now. I could take them out of the water. Okay, they are totally clean. And I'll start with some of my drier ones. Okay. So now, as you're painting, you want to look at how you're painting it, okay? You do see this particular one it sits up like this. And the tips, they sort of curve over. You see that? Okay. So we're going to take this by the stem, okay? And I'm just going to start, okay, I want you to look at this, okay? And you see, isn't that beautiful? I mean, if you can paint this and put this on paper or something like that, that's another design that you can really come up with, okay? We may try that too as well, okay? But in the meantime, take the stem, okay, and hold it like this, and you can actually start painting, okay? So I said I wanted to do this pink and lime green and purple. I might add blue in there, I don't know. So I want to start painting right inside, and you just painting just a little bit coming out, okay, each one of them like that, okay? So you can make sure they're covered very nicely all around, okay? Even on the outer part. So you're painting all around here, okay? All right. Now the tips you can leave for another color. So you really could leave the tips for another color. Your decision on how you want to do it. But for right now, we're just going to paint it out, okay? And so we've started this one. So next week, we will go into the designing of all of the different types of designs that you can really create with your pine cone. And pine cone painting is very relaxing, actually. And I still have some stuff there coming off from it. It almost, the pine cones, of course, you know, they're cones, but they have almost a very lightweight wood kind of texture to them. Well, they are coming off a tree, right? And wood, tree, paper, all of that, all related. So, and we just paint all around. Now, this time you can twist. Well, it doesn't take long to paint, so this is really nice. You can do it with your family, with your friends, while you're in for a little bit. The weather's starting to change, but right now I would recommend gather up all your pine cones that you can outside, because it's beautiful weather right now. And then next week, I think it's going to be cold. So we should be ready to decorate for sure. Okay. Now, remember I said I'm going to do the bottom of this. And I think I will. I think I have them all covered. Okay, so I have it all pretty pinky, right? It's all pretty pinky. Okay, we still have some at the bottom. You want to get all of them as much as you possibly can. Okay. Very good. Now, so let's see what we have at the bottom. Oh, isn't that nice? So you can just cover that quite a bit. So if you want to hang this, if you want to tie something, you know, we may tie it, and you can hang it if we tie it at the tips, and you'll have a design at the bottom too as well. So it'll be painted, okay? It's really cool. I love that texture. Looks very, 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 very nice. Okay, so now we have that going on. I'm going to whisk my brush a little bit, okay, into my water. And how do we do that? Just want to make sure you understand how to do that, okay, right? Wipe it off, okay? I'm gonna add this color now. And I think I'm going to add this color. We have the light on the inside. I'm going to go on the outside now, okay? And I'm just going to bring that up and paint on the outside, okay? So you see how we're painting that now? So it's upside down. You're just painting it on the outside, okay? So we'll have a light pink. We'll have a dark pink at the bottom part, okay? And you just paint all your stems. Okay. So you see how that's coming along very nicely. It's really, really cool. Okay, so now that we have that over there, and we're just gonna I'll do a couple more, and then I'm going to show you one and finish one that I actually started already. So the next couple minutes I can show you how close we can get to the completion of the initial setup. So you just keep painting, 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 painting. Okay, now I'm gonna set this to the side and then I'll show you what I'm doing on the tips with the green, okay? So I'm gonna set that to the side, it's looking pretty good, okay? Like that, okay. So I started one earlier and I didn't finish it, okay? I just started with a little green on the inside, okay? And I started to add a little yellow. I was sort of a couple different colors going on, some orange, what have you. So, and I did a little, just a little tad, little bit of brown in here. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of the green. I'm gonna give it more color, okay? So I will show you, we're gonna take this to another level, okay? And I'm gonna add a little more green, okay? Start that green. And this is how you paint it on the tips. And you're just painting just the tips. So you can actually hold it upside down and just drop that paint right on it. And it goes by pretty fast. So you see the bottom of this is different. All of them are unique, just like we are. They're all unique. So I'm just gonna paint that little tip all around. Okay. Now, do I have to have all of them the same? All the tips all the same? No, you do not. You don't. This is your design. You can do whatever you would like. So I may just do a few because I think, whoop, and I have it sort of clustered coming up this direction. Okay, all right. Now I think I'll add a little, I'm gonna clean that off, purple. Let's see what we can do with this purple. Let's see. I think I'll go in just a little bit right in here. Really make that color pop some, huh? Just a little bit. You can do so much with this. I'm just adding. This is the creativity side, right? Comes in. You get a little creative on it, and you're just painting. So you get a different effect of it now, huh? Right. So it's nice when you can design it yourself, and you just have all these beautiful designs. So don't forget, everything that you make with us, share with your family members and actually show them how to do it. And you can always direct them to the Facebook Cap at Home, and they too can enjoy in an arts and craft project with us. Especially with the holidays coming up, if you have family members coming over, that'd be nice. Okay, share a little craft with them, something different. So I'm just putting it just at the tip. Okay. So once you get all of your design on there where you want it, okay? So that's what we have so far, all right? That's what we have so far. And I did green on this side, okay? So this one will be a multicolor, and then we did the bottom. You see how that looks? Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. It's beautiful. So if you want to paint the inside, okay, and don't forget the tips. And for the most part, they will have tips. So if you want to paint the inside, I think I want to paint the inside of this just because. it just really looks sort of kind of cool. And I think I'll go with this little rose, which is sort of nice. And just paint all inside. And just cover the whole inside with the rose. And just keep painting, painting, painting. Just really covering that up. But these will make nice gifts. I'll show you how to put a ribbon on them. I'll show you how to put little beads on them. And we're gonna bring our pine cones to life next week, okay? Yeah. And this one, I think I have an idea for this one, so we'll see what we can do with this one too. If you have little old buttons or anything like that, you know, make sure you have them. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna dab that a little bit, and we'll just keep painting this and just adding on that color. I think that color is sort of nice. Okay, so don't forget, just on the tips, so you can really do this a little later at home. Okay, and you're just painting. Okay, so next week you'll have them ready. They should be dry. And you just set them to the side. You don't have to take them outside or anything. You just set them to the side and let them continue to dry. Okay. And it's very nice, very cool. Okay. So we will make our, okay, I think this is ready to dry now. And I will decorate for next week. Okay, looks cool, huh? All right, so that's painting your pine cones, all right? Okay, so we've started 2 of them, okay? We have the inside, you have all around, okay, the pink, okay? All right, so just real quickly, oh, make sure, get that out the way. I'm gonna show you on adding the green, okay, real quickly. Okay, because I wanted it pink and green, that's just me, I just wanted it pink and green. So I'm gonna mix a little green to really make that green pop. And don't be afraid to mix your colors, you can always mix your colors. So the tip, I'm just going on the tip. Okay, you see? Just on the tip. And I think that's a pretty cool color. You can really see the variations of the color and making it pop. So that, okay. So you see how I'm, okay. So you see what we have so far? It looks pretty cool. Yes, all right. So I'll set that to the side, okay? And now, we always clean up. That means we take our paintbrushes, we clean them, okay? The trays, these trays are very cool because you can just rinse them off with hot water, a little soap and hot water, okay? I'll save this for later because I will keep working on some of these. And so I want you to, again, we're gonna review some of the things we're gonna do next week, which will be, we're gonna add, and this has little beads on it, okay? But you'll see the variations of colors, okay? So make sure, paint yours, make them really colorful. This one, I just did a few colors, but I added beads to it. I'll show you how to add those, okay? Well, I'm gonna move this up now. Make sure you clean up your area, okay? But we will continue on next week with our pine cone decorations. And so you'll be ready to add them to cards. You'll be ready to put them into a basket if you like. There's so many different things that you can do with your pine cones. So happy searching for your pine cones, cleaning your pine cones, and painting your pine cones. So enjoy your weekend. I look forward to seeing some of your colors and post them. By all means, please post them so we can see what's going on. And if you need some help, just send us a little message. But other than that, we will get ready to create and wonderful, beautiful pine cones. So thank you for joining me today. And this is Miss Ivy signing off from Cap at Home. Have a wonderful and safe weekend. Bye-bye.